It's really a cool environment, guys.
Once the votes and ballots started rolling in from, excuse me.
Hardest hit spot. I'm the
Excuse me, madam. Don't bring liquor here.
Ve Taksim'de tamamıyla hayat normale döndü.
You can just come and be by the water. You can take a...
If you could stop waving for a second.
Also happens to be a newspaper reporter, and he was here tonight.
The biggest day today of the entire 10 days of World Pride.
You're asked to call the East Metro Auto Theft Team.
What other artists are going to be joining Bruno Mars during the halftime show? So I'm excited to hear about that.
Make his first appearance. But in this case, LaBeouf did not have that.
Good morning, John and Randy. I can tell you that I just learned that about 35 people.
It's hitting up against the seawall, and also we're worried about that tidal flooding in other areas.
Tonight, some of Ms. Zapata's very friends were at the EMP looking toward the future.
Students stunned to learn what this federal complaint... Oh, my goodness.
Firefighters say that you're on private property. Lock.
We have not gotten into the worst part of this storm yet. That is to come a little bit later on tonight. So
Kim asked her and her supporters to say a prayer for Gina Roberson, who remains hospitalized for a stress-related illness.
Car break-ins are down 28% this year, but he is urging people to keep their doors locked and to continue to communicate.
You know, a lot of these commuters having to deal with losing their home or their car. And then, excuse us for a second. We're having some news here.
Tim, I gotta send it back to you in the studio. Every time we turn the camera on, we've just got a lot of idiots getting in our way.
Live in West Hollywood. Whoa! I'm sorry. Christina Gucci, KTLA 5 News. Back to you guys.
Police tell us they are still looking for those 8 suspects. Reporting live in Southwest Atlanta, Angelique Proctor.
Let's remember that, of course, he played under Roberto Martinez at Wigan, and at the time, he was very much praiseworthy.
Another advantage of this ID system is that the lines are very, very short. The lines are very, very short, and
This pub, I've only seen a couple of people leave here in the last hour, and that's because they were going to get bunnies tattoos on their arms, premiership tattoos. So look, as you can see,
The ambulance just left, the fire truck just left, and there's a firefighter there right now. But everyone is outside. We're live.
Well, I was serious, Ben.
For many reasons, that's just one of the reasons.
Yeah, put that on the news.
Lausch bleibt, wie er im Moment ist, und vor allen Dingen, dass er weiterhin aus südwestlichen Richtungen weht. Denn dann kann der Ebbstrom, der jetzt inzwischen eingesetzt hat, ungehindert in die Nordsee abfließen.
But something that you cannot prepare for, something that is so horrific, it's affected so many people, from those Oakland parents up to the strangers who felt compelled tonight in Walnut Creek to come together for the vigil.
We'll hopefully get confirmation either way in the next hour or so. Business still not completed here. Chris Houghton, the manager, still here on site at Carroll Road.
Parent company of Lehman Brothers filing for bankruptcy as the subsidiaries basically wind down or Lehman tries to sell them off. In addition, huge news.
Still fun to watch. Shocked because of your reporting. Thank you so much for ruining the fun. Total, complete killjoy. All right, well, that's gone on for a decade and you've ruined it.
Okay.
Inside their home, you heard from the mayor who said a number of people haven't left. That worries them, but at this point, if you haven't left, don't go out. You probably can't get out of Atlantic City anyway because the roads have become overwhelmed.
We have to eat these really fast because they're not going to stay frozen. And she didn't believe me. She said, no, it's cold. I said, it has to be 0 or ice cream won't stay cold. And lo and behold, it's so warm.
VDOT is asking folks to stay off the roads, and that helps them move along quicker here. But if you can take a look at the road here, obviously the buffoonery has returned.
Now, Coach Larry Drew said that adding Ramon Sessions here midway through the season, he said that could have come with some challenges, but he feels like it's been a smooth one, and he said that the two players really complement each other well, and that's been the big reason for their success.
And if you plan on coming down tomorrow, you can expect an even larger crowd. It's supposed to be the busiest night for FanFest tomorrow. Oh, yeah. And, of course, lots of people drinking down here. Can you tell?
Huge array of talent are going to be on stage. The likes of Stevie Wonder, Elton John, Robbie Williams, and then, of course, there's the man who's been the driving force behind it all, Gary Barlow. And earlier, my colleague Emily Mavis spoke to him.
Drive half the speed limit that you would if you are out the road. You have to be on the road. But yeah, I mean, cars parked in the middle of the road. We're seeing it right here all over. And just, dodge that, dodge those cars in the road. Absolutely.
Opening week for you here. Please, who you got? Who you got? Well, I'm believing in number 5, too, the 5th-year senior, Todd Boyd. I think with this crowd, one of the best atmospheres in college football.
Just had a brief lull with one of the first in a long time, and now the wind's kicking back up again. Chad Myers, a meteorologist, CNN, he had said that, oh, there we go. Got some of the hooligans having some fun out there. There it is.
Το λόγο που βρίσκομαι, πολλοί λόγοι υπάρχουν, όχι ένας. Ο Θανάσης δεν ξυπνά, ούτε πρόκειται να ξυπνήσει. Οι Έλληνες κοιμούνται με τα παπούσια στο κρεβάτι.
When it's very gray. Thank you very much. Most sane people. No,
hold it together there, Jim.
Most sane people would be inside. As you can see, this is no place for sane people.
Okay.
Esse equipamento causou um curto-circuito em um transformador e o próprio sistema daí desligou esses circuitos para que a falha não se estendesse ainda mais.
Ainda há risco de ter mais algum apagão aqui em Pouso Alegre, na nossa região?
Não, o nosso produto ele é exposto.
Today he was back as a representative of the Razorback.
Jaga kebersihan.
Hari gini buang sampah sembarangan. Udah tahu sampah biang masalah, buang sampah pada tempatnya lah.
Iya, kalau bukan kita siapa lagi? Ayo kita buat Jakarta jadi bersih.